Hey guys, Playersingreen here with another tutorial for you. This time, it's going to be on kind of this effect here where you have the half and half jersey. But before I start, I wanted to say I apologize for not making a video in a while. I've been back at school, finishing up my design degree in college, and I also work in the field of graphic design. I work for two companies, and so I haven't had much free time on my hands. So all my free time has been dedicated to sports designs. So I apologize for not making videos late. It's been a while. Hopefully I'll be able to release a couple in the next couple of days. I've had some time on my hands. But so let's get started on this half jersey, half thing, half and half jersey. I'm sorry. And see, this is kind of like I was fooling around. I did this really quickly, about like 15 minutes of LeBron James one, and to get the half and half jersey, it's not as hard as you think. It's actually just a jersey swap. And then you just take a brush and kind of paint splatter it or whatever kind of effect you want to get on it. I kind of messed this up though because LeBron is 23 on the Cavs and I put 3. And you know, like I said, this really quickly. Really wasn't putting much thought into it. Just wanted to get you guys a video. So here I have the jersey I cropped off of some player on the Cavs. I think it was Dion Waiters, and the cutout of LeBron James. So like I said, you're just going to kind of do this like you would do a normal jersey swap. So I have this cut out here. And I'm going to basically just warp this down to size. So, you know, you take your warp tool. Just make sure I get everything right. Move this in a little bit. Let's move this over somewhat. And it's not the greatest job, but there you go. You got half the jersey. So you got your half and half there. And so next what we're going to do is we're going to take his arm and get this kind of in front of this jersey here. So we're just going to duplicate this layer, move it in front, go to our tool here, get our black and white brush. Remember, this is masked. Remember, if you don't want to do masking, watch some of my previous tutorials, and we're going to mask this all off. So let's get rid of everything here. Just mask out everything. Actually, no, there's an easier way of doing this. Forget the mask. I'm sorry, guys. We're just going to go to our LeBron James layer here, and we're going to take our lasso tool, and we're just going to select his arm, the part of his arm that is going to be in front of the jersey. Here, and we'll do layer via copy, and we're going to move that layer in front of the jersey. There you go. You got his arm over the back of the jersey, and you could kind of touch that up a little bit because it looks a little rough. So we'll take a feathered eraser, make it around like 9. Kind of touch that up a little bit. Alright, and now what we want to do is we want to get rid of this black jersey that's appearing behind him. So we're going to make a new layer, make sure it's below the jersey but above LeBron James. Get our clone tool and hit Alt on his skin, and we're just going to kind of color over this. Make all this go away. Ooh, that's a little lighter than it should be right there. You want to make this a little darker. Yikes. Alright. Not too bad, and we got to get rid of the one underneath him. So again, use your clone tool, hit Alt, select the part that you want to have clone over the jersey, and just kind of click away. And make sure you have it to current and below, otherwise that won't work, because what you're doing with current and below is you're selecting the layers below it and using it on a new layer. Alright, so there we go, we got LeBron, kind of half and half. And now this is kind of like the easy part. This is where you can have fun with it. Oh, I'm sorry, we got to get rid of the 2 and add the 6. So again, we're going to make a new layer above the jersey. We're going to use our Alt, and we're going to clone this. Just clone out that tool. It's alright if you go over the edge a little bit because we're going to be messing around with that a little bit anyway. So there we go, you got rid of the 2. And now, if you don't have the NBA fonts, which I can't give to you, I can't upload to the internet, they'll be taken down immediately. I don't know where I got them, honestly. I downloaded them a long time ago, and I think the site's been removed that had them. So if you don't, so 99% of you won't have the NBA fonts. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 jerseys. This is the one with the 6 on the Miami, and you're going to crop that here. And then the one with 23 of the Cavs, and you're going to put that here. But since I have the fonts, I'm just going to do it that way. So type out the 6. Go to the NBA, not the Cavs, the Heat. Or the Heat. Got the Heat font there. Here's our 6. Make this white. Oh, shoot. And let me add that little red outline they have to there. And they have a little bit of an inner shadow that's gray. Actually, it's a little more black. We'll add that in there as well. Let me zoom in a little bit, make sure I like what I see. Alright, then we got that. And now we're going to add the 23 on the Cavs. So there's our 23, and I'll make sure I do this right this time. And let's go Cavs, 23. Yeah, it really doesn't matter because that 2 is not going to get shown much anyway. And we'll change the color to this like dark brown they have. And now that you have them both, you're going to kind of mix this with the jersey. So what I do is you're going to rasterize the text. Oh, shit. Well, I really just hit the erase tool and you rasterize it, but you can go through layer, rasterize, type. And you're kind of just going to like paint splatter it. If you don't have paint splatter brushes, you can get them from Brush Easy. They have a lot of great brushes on there that you can download for free. So let's get a paint splattered brush here. I don't like that one. Alright, we'll go with this. Why not? I'm just gonna splatter that up. And then we'll go to the 6. Same thing here. You know, we're gonna just move that 3 over because it doesn't really matter anyway. You can't really see the 2 anyway. You would never see it. So then we got that, and now you kind of just mess with the jersey. So you got your 2 jerseys here. So you got this one and that one. What I'd recommend is just, you know, take a paint splatter brush and delete what you want and add what you want. So delete some of the jersey here. And this is just artistic. Like you can't really teach people how to be artistic and make things, you know, come up with crazy ideas. So yeah, we got this paint splatter going that way, and then if you want, what you can do is you can take your clone tool, select the jersey, and then take a paintbrush and do that even. I'd make this a lot smaller. You can go on to the Miami Heat side of things. I mean, this is sloppy. I'm doing this very quickly. I mean, see, look, we got the S of the Cavs is now over there. And you just kind of, you can go back and forth with both jerseys. Like, you can take this here, select, and you can go in on this. Obviously, it's not showing, it's going to move the layer up, but you can go in back and forth. And that's all it really is to it. The half and half jersey is not that difficult. I feel like a lot of people didn't understand how to do it, just didn't realize it's just really a jersey swap. But instead of doing the full jersey, you only do half of it. And then, I mean, let me see my finished project. All I really did was add some lighting to this. This is bored, just wanted to practice a little bit of lighting. But essentially you have the same exact thing. And then you can add flares. You can, you can do this totally different. Like Sonorian had done the flames, which is awesome. A cool way for Isaiah Thomas going to the Suns. You have the flames going down the middle of the jersey. But it's not as difficult as people think. You just got to realize it's a jersey swap. And you just add your own effects to it. So I hope this tutorial helped a little bit. I'm sorry, it was definitely not my best. I kind of rushed this because I wanted to get something out for you guys. I do have another tutorial hopefully coming out in the next couple of days on backgrounds. I've been hesitant to release it because it probably will show a lot of what professionals do for backgrounds, but I think I'll end up releasing that soon. But I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. And thanks again, guys, from Players in Green.